And we are live. Hello, everybody. This is a new day, a new year for me. What about this? First day after my birthday, I can tell you this was awesome. Got a blast. Thank you, everybody, for the wishes and being there. And oh man, if I start to say thank you to everybody, like Melanie, Arturo, too many people to say thank you to. But I really appreciate everything. And I'm super blessed and happy to be here. Chrissy, thank you for everything. Okay, what are we talking about today? Huh? Let's go to the point. We're going to be talking about numbers for July. Just hot, super hot. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where we're going to be 3 months from now or 6 months from now, because if the trend keeps going the way it is, it's just, I don't think we have track of this, that was what's happening right now. Numbers are incredible. I'm going to be talking about Pandel Lancaster AV number for July versus 2019. I'm going to be talking about the loan we just funded. Finally, this loan started when the lockdown started, and we had to switch the lender to make it happen, and thanks God we did, and now everything is better for everybody. And last but not least, the deal of the year, a 9 unit. Do you hear that? 9 units in Pandel. So let's go to the point. July numbers. Those numbers are incredible. Inventory keeps going down, another 10%. Right now the inventory is around 600 listings in the Antelope Valley. If you compare the numbers with last year number, July 2019, we are 50% less inventory than last year. And listen to this, check this out. Median sales price, average sales price all the way up to $365,000. That is like 16% more than last year. 16%. So last year, do the numbers. We're talking about $45,000 equity just in 1 year from 2019 to 2020. Amazing. Keeps just going higher. And the average listing price right now in Pandel Lancaster, can you believe this? It's over $400,000. So the average listing price already is higher than the average selling price from July. It's just like, what's gonna happen? Oh man, those numbers, it's just ridiculous. Days on the market is 42 days on the market, went down from 46. The absorption rate right now is less than 1.5 months. Incredible. Low inventory, rates low, just market is, it's shocking. And well, if you want to know more about the number for July, let me know. And I'm going to be talking about the numbers for next year. Next week, I'm going to be talking the number for San Fernando and Santa Clarita. And somebody was asking me last week how the election year affect the real estate market. Well, that's a great question. I can tell you this. This year, that is election year, is totally different than it was before, because we are going through a pandemic on election year. And we're going through the lowest rate in history in election year with the pandemic. And we are going through the lowest inventory in history with the pandemic, with the election year, with the lowest rate in history. So this particular year is totally different than before. Usually in election year, the economy moves, there is an expansion because, everybody wants to make you feel that everything is doing great. But this year is not happening that way, even though in real estate it does, okay? So that is the point right there. And to talk about the loan we just funded, thanks God to the Magnautum family. Rosa, thank you for being so patient. We started this loan when the lockdown started back in April. It was a refi cash out. The client rate was over 5.5 on the loan that I did for them 5 years ago. And they decided to cash out $30,000. And we started the loan. The original rate at the beginning of the first loan, yes, we had to do a whole new loan transaction after we started, was almost 4%, 3.875. So the rate was almost 2% less than the rate they had. But what happened is that lender that was doing the refi cash out for us, when the rate expired because we couldn't close on time because all the delays for the pandemic, the verification of employment, all the things happening at the beginning of the pandemic, April, May, everything was super slow, especially on refi cash outs. This particular lender, when the rate expired, they want to charge points to extend the rate. It was going to be too expensive. And we ended up deciding, I pretty much ended up deciding with the client, like, you know what, it's better to cancel this one and get a better loan, a new loan. And this is what we did. We switched to new lender, we got a better rate, 3.25%, less fees to do the loan, and we closed yesterday and they got the $30,000 cash out. And they are super happy, even though with the delays. I don't remember when was the last time I closed a loan in more than 90 days, but sometimes in refis, during a pandemic, it happens. And now we know. And that is the story of that loan, and the clients are happy right now. 5-star review are coming. And last but not least, the 9 units now. Can you believe there is a 9-unit building in Pandel? It's been a week and it's still active, it's still available. It's only $950,000. 9 units, just do the numbers. If you do the numbers, like $105,000 each unit. The beautiful thing, the thing I love, I love rental income and cash flow. This building right now is paying around 9% return of investment. And there are like 3 units. They are rented below the market rent. And those 3 units can be easily increased to $300 each. And that is gonna make you bring another $5,000 a year. That is gonna make you raise the return of investment to 10%. How many investments can you get right now in LA County in real estate to get you 10% return of investment in 1 year? I don't think there are many, or none at all. So anyway, if you wanna know more about that, let me know, because it's interesting. If I could buy it right now, I'd buy that property. What can you do with $1 million in the bank right now if you don't have a strategy to invest that in a business to gonna give you a return? You have real estate, it's appreciating and it's gonna give you a return, and you can depreciate the property on your taxes. It's a win-win situation. All right, guys, thank you again for everybody for my birthday yesterday, my birthday wishes, the moments, the memories. Barbara, Victoria, Sebastian, love you. Thank you for stopping by and looking forward to see you. Chuck, can you talk about how forbearance are or might affect the loan market? Well, I have a question right here for Chuck. Chuck, that is a great question. One of the things I know for a fact that is impacting the market for us in real estate is impacting on the inventory. If you have people that were planning to sell before the pandemic, and now the pandemic hit the market, and now they had the opportunity to do forbearance, and you don't need to pay the mortgage for 3-6 months, why are you gonna sell the house if you don't have to pay the mortgage? You can just save that payment, $2,000-$3,000 every month, and it's gonna help you to save money for whatever you wanna do. Most of the time when the people wanna sell a house, it's not only because they are relocating and they need to sell and buy another house, it's because they wanna cash out the property. They wanna get money. If right now they can get money without selling, why are they gonna sell? And if at the same time they are worried about the pandemic and they don't wanna have people coming over to see the property, then they're not gonna sell either. So this is one of the things it's gonna affect in the long run. Chuck, everybody that knows about what's happening right now, nobody's expecting to see foreclosures because of the forbearance. Whenever the forbearance time ends, they're gonna be able to work it out with the banks. If they cannot work it out with the banks, they have equity enough to sell the property. So back in 2008, when the people were going through the mess and having issues with payments, they didn't have equity, they couldn't sell, they had to go through short sale foreclosure. Now it's different. And that's it for now. Chuck, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Looking forward to see you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. How was the light?